if a woman is giving you an attitude, for the most part, maybe it's something about you that she's not completely attracted to. On the other hand, right, you have the Western culture that gives, makes that inflates the woman's ego to a sense to where she's not really living in the reality.
I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
I understand what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is her attitude. Like if you have a girl named, Sandra or something, Sandra, let's say, for example, I'm trying to holler at her and then she give me attitude and then she go to you, K&D, and then she's super nice, cooperative, smiling, asking you, hey, do you want something? Like she's being very, very polite and submissive to you because she may have more attraction for you than me. So her attitude is going to be directly correlated to her attraction to the man. So the thing is this, and shout out to my dude, Mr. Limba Channel. He said a woman is going to either listen to her man or society. So
I think we should do this. I think me and Lucario should just debate. I want you to debate my points that you disagree with.
Okay, what's the points?
I don't know. You made a few videos about me, so you got some points.
Y'all done made me drink.
I probably have to see the video though, because I don't remember exactly what you're saying. Because I just go off the video and what's going on in the video. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll say one thing. Well, because you saying that like it's that bad in America, right? So this is the thing. Like I said, if it's that bad, how are these women getting sex?
They're women. They can get sex.
Right. So who are they having sex with?
Top, what is it? 17%. There's 17% of men, I think it is, that's getting 70% of the women pregnant, right?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is if certain guys are getting sex, right? That means that those guys know what it is to get it. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that if it was that bad, then nobody would be fucking. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, Kevin Samuels proved to us that all these women are shooting for the stars. So men in the lower and middle class are getting overlooked, and they're the ones taking most of the games.
You're saying that most of those guys are getting like games played on them?
Well, I mean, you got average at best and below women calling in the Kevin Samuels show talking about they need $200,000 and $300,000 from a man.
Mm-hmm.
No, a dude that's making $80,000, how are they going to treat him? They're not fucking him.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do women say they want nice guys?
They say a lot of things that they really don't mean.
Exactly. So why are we worried about what these women are saying on Kevin Samuels? They're saying a lot of things they don't mean. That's what you see what I'm saying? So like Kevin Samuels stuff, they're saying shit, but they don't necessarily mean it, meaning they're just talking.
I think they mean that.
And those are all the undesirables anyway on the Kevin Samuels show. So we really can't use them as a good example.
But if the undesirables want that, that means we know for sure the bad bitches want it, right?
No, but this is what I'm saying. Okay, for example, most guys say they want a baddie, right? Mm-hmm. What happens is most guys aren't going to get a baddie because they don't got the type of game to get her and even keep her. So even though they say it, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. So it's the same thing with women. Women, they'll say, oh, I want this guy, that guy, that guy. They can talk all day, but it don't mean it's going to happen. It don't mean they're going to get it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that because they're saying it, that's going to impact how you relate to that particular woman.
Well, let me ask you this. Does game take time to learn?
Yes, absolutely.
Does it take time to implement?
Yeah.
Okay, men with means and they have shit going don't have time to fuck around with bitches like that.
Right, but this is what you got to understand. You get what you pay for. So what happens is there's always going to be a balance. So if you don't put in time on yourself, what's going to happen is you're going to have to pay for the type of energy you want to receive back. If you put in time on yourself, the women are going to receive you a certain way. So you're going to be able to get women without having to put in any extras that's outside of yourself. So what happens is that I agree with you where if guys are dealing with these women, they're going to have to put in some time in order to make things happen. Now, how much that time is depends on the particular guy and his skill level, right? So what happens is some guys think tricking or giving money out is going to make it quicker to get a woman, right? But some guys who actually have game and who knows how to talk to women, flirt with them, and get them in that type of frame of mind, they can literally approach a woman at a club, pull her that night, and bring her back to the crib and smash and do whatever the hell they want to do. So all I'm saying is that, yes, it takes time. But what happens is that you got to pick your poison. So either you're going to take time to work on yourself so that you can get the results you want, by you doing you, or you're not going to do that and you're going to have to do things outside of yourself to get a surface level interaction with a woman. That's your only two choices.
Yeah, you mind if I jump in? And Austin, when you were overseas, how long did it take you to bag a chick? Because the thing is, out here, maybe it took longer, but when you were out there, from what it looks like, you had no problem, and the time was smaller, wasn't it?
One same day to 1 day.
Yeah. So my thing is this: to me, I guess this is what it looks like. It's not really an overseas domestic thing. It's kind of basically just like a you and that woman thing. You experience overseas what I've experienced here my whole entire life.
Right.
So it's kind of a trip. So the thing is, it's really like you have, dude, I would love to be a fly on the wall to see what you do overseas, because maybe you're very magnetic. So maybe they pull up to you, or maybe you pull up to them, depending on the mood or whatever, but it don't take you long. The conversation is great. And I know the argument is going to be like, well, they're probably more feminine over there. They're more cooperative and yada, yada, yada. And then of course over here on the States, we'll be like, I've experienced that too. I experienced when I was here. I experienced when I was there. I experienced that shit when I was on a bicycle hollering at a chick, who was up in a, in a driver's seat at a traffic light. That's why we said like the experiences are mad different. But yeah.
So the difference is women here don't have as much clarity as women there. See,
they do. That's what's so trip about this.
You can't convince me that you have clarity and then you want to play a game with me after I get your number.
Yeah, but that's them.
That's that woman that you're dealing with.
No. Because you sell games, so there must be some game.
Well, I don't sell games.
Well,
that's just experience.
That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is, what do you do when you realize a girl playing games?
I don't play games.
No, but I'm saying, like, you get her number, you try to holler at her, she's not returning your text. What do you do?
Next to bitch, I'm an adult.
Exactly. So that's the game right there. That's exactly what you're supposed
but
to
then
do.
The difference is in the States, all you're doing is nexting.
No, but this is what I'm saying. That happens depending on the type of guy you are. That's what I'm trying to say. Because when you go to Brazil, I'm sure every girl you talk to ain't just jumping on your shit. You might have to next a girl there. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that the better that you get at the game, the better that you get when it comes to you understanding yourself and get more confident. What you're going to recognize is you're going to have more women who are extremely cooperative, the same way those women in Brazil are. So what I'm saying is that if I can go down the block or down the street in my city and get the same exact type of cooperation, then I don't got to go nowhere. So what I'm saying is, if a guy can't get it, that's cool. He may have to go somewhere, which is fine. But understand that it's not the place you're at, it's the guy in the place.
Yeah, but so that goes into what I had said. Women worldwide are hypergamous, right? So the thing is, and like with men that are making a certain amount in the States, if you're an average man making $40,000 to $50,000 and you're able to travel outside of the States, that $40,000-$50,000 could look like $100,000. And yes, you're right. Women may necessarily think that we are rich, but one of the things that I will say, especially a brother who's traveled to multiple countries, not only do they think that we are like well off, yes, so they know that they have security, but also it's also about our persona, how we carry ourselves, how we communicate with them, right? So it's everything down the line. So they view us as that whole package of high value. So yes, the money is in it, but it's not just that one particular thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what
I'm able to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's the main thing though. So what I'm saying is that see.
That's the main thing. No matter where you go.
No, but it's not though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I respectfully have to disagree, because the thing about it is, right? Because the thing about it is that usually now, if most men, both of you gentlemen, Reese and Lakara, both of you gentlemen are married, right? And I'm sure that you guys are, very, top earners, whatever the case is, or at least substantial earners, right? Now, the thing is that if you told your wives that you guys wanted her to be the substantial earner and didn't want to do anything, 9 times out of 10, that's not going to fly. It may fly with you guys per se, but if we were to ask, like, everyone that's in this chat room, there's 337 people. I'm going to say at least maybe 300 of them are men. And an overwhelming answer, men are going to say, no, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to say women are just particularly just greedy. But what I will say is that women want to make sure that they have a man that's going to be able to protect and provide. And being able to have money does come with that.
No, I agree with you on that aspect. But this is what I'm trying to explain to you. Women, there's 5 types of attraction a woman has for a man. It's physical, sexual, behavioral, resource attraction, and friendship attraction. So what happens is that money is resource attraction, meaning they're attracted to you because of your money and your resources and stuff like that, right? What you have to understand is sexual attraction is the most powerful attraction. You understand? So what I'm saying, this is why a woman can have a husband and she will cheat on her husband who's making 6 figures with a bum. You understand what I'm saying? She will go have sex with a bum, even though her husband has 6 figures. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
but she's not going to leave him, though.
No, but sometimes they do. This is what you got to understand. Sometimes what happens is the side dude has to tell the woman not to leave her man. Ask me how I know. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that when that woman is dealing with that guy who don't got money, right? And she's sexually attracted to him and she's all in love with this dude, right? She wants to leave her husband who she's just using for money. And then I said using on purpose. She's using him for money because that's the draw. Now, what women generally want is a guy they're sexually attracted to and has resources. That's like the perfect nigga. That's the perfect dude. If you're sexually attractive to a woman and you have resources, you're the perfect guy. The problem is that women can either get one or the other. They get a guy who they're sexually attracted to, but he ain't about shit. So he can never be in a relationship with her. He's inconsistent, whatever. Or she gets a guy who has resources, but he's not that sexually attractive. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that most women, what they do is they settle for a guy who has resources, even though they want a guy who they're sexually attracted to and has resources. You understand? Like, for example, there was a guy who did a speech. He asked the audience, he said, hey, do dogs like bones? The audience said yes. He said, no, dogs like steak. They settle for bones. So women like guys they're sexually attracted to and have resources, but they'll settle for a guy who has resources. You see what I'm saying?